Okay, good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. Good morning. Hope everyone are doing good. And I will not say you had a nice weekend, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's jump on. So did you completed your practicals? Everyone up to date? Okay. Online, did you completed your practicals? Okay, you are watching cricket on Sunday, huh? Okay, so what we're going to do is, so those who have not done, please take your time and then do it. Okay. And let's move on to today's topic. So let me share my screen. Hey, Thanks. Can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well, guys? Okay. Okay. Let's go to EC2. And Nana, what did we did? What we have done in our last class? Images and snapshots we have completed, correct? So what we're going to do today is let's go ahead and create, let's talk about volumes today. Volumes and then lifecycle manager, these two options. Okay, na? So for this, what we do is, till now we are using Linux machines, no? So should we take it Windows machine today? Huh? Little bit different. Okay. So let's go ahead and then launch Windows machine. So I call it as server 1. And here browse more AMIs. Free tier. And for Windows machine, what you need to select? If you come down, do you see this Windows Server 2022 base? So select that. So, and T2 micro is fine. Key pair, let's go and go with 9 AM batch. Edit. I'll put it in 1A. Select existing group, default. And then let's keep everything fine. And then go ahead and launch instance. Should we go and launch one more EC2 instance? So because we need 2 machines now. So this is server 1, no? So if I want to launch the same machine, what do you do? Will you launch instance again, or what will you do? By image, I have not done any configuration inside, no? It's just a configuration from outside. So here, launch more like this. right? If you select this, what will happen? You know to create a template. I want to launch right now. If you want to launch later, then you create a template. And if you want to do it now, then go ahead and go with this launch mode like this option. So here I'll go with server 2. Windows mesh, this AMI is fine. T2 micro is fine. And then I name batch. Subnet, I'll put it in 1B. Select existing, and then launch. So now these two EC2 engines are running. Okay. Server 1 and server 2. So now how many volumes will be there now? How many volumes will be there? 2 volumes. Yes or no? How many machines are there? 2 machines. And how many volumes are there per machine? 1. So how many machines total? 2. So how many there? So on the left side, if you go here on volumes, what is this, Babu? Why did you launch 2002 data center edition? Do you see this here? What is this here? What we need to launch? Windows Server 2022 base, no? And what did he launch? So what should I? Venkatasai. If you select that only, just ignore that message. It's not an error. Just ignore it. Okay. So now here you see this here, 2 volumes are there. Listen this carefully. 2 volumes are there. And do you know which volume is for which EC2 instance by seeing this? No, right? So for that, what you need to do is, if you come down, this is attached. Do you see this here? Attached instances are there, no? The first one is for which EC2 instance? Server 2. So here, can I go and give the name? Call it as server 2 root volume. And the other one is server 1 root volume, just for identification purpose. So if you manage like this, now if you manage that, it will be easy or not? By seeing like this, you can easily say the first one is okay. The first one is server 1 root volume, server 2 root volume. Okay. So this is a volume ID. Did I told you that every volume will have the volume ID? Every security group will have a security group ID. Every instance has instance ID. Every AMI has a AMI ID. Every snapshot has a snapshot ID. For here, we have the volume ID. So I told you mostly these IDs, this volume IDs, instance ID will be used where? In CLI. Where do we use? In CLI mostly. Which type is this? GB2. How much size? 30. How many IOPs that you got? 100. So, and when it got created and which availability zone, and what is the state here? In use. So, and to which machine is it attached? It is encrypted, not encrypted. So these are all the information that you see it here. Now, should we go and log into one machine? I call it should we log into server 1? Let's go and log in. How to log into Windows machine? Remote desktop. And then security, very good. But last time we have already added, no, for that reason I have it here. What is the username? Administrator. How do we get the password? Actions, security, get Windows password, 9 AM batch. Bam. Decrypt and nasty password. Put it out here and then enter. Yes. So this will take time to log in. I mean, to get to load everything. So what we're going to do is now, on the volume section, let's see what all the options we have. Okay, now? Okay. So let's select server 1 root volume. This is what? Refresh. And if you go to actions, and first one we have here, modify volume. And also see here. What is the size of the volume now? 30 GB. What is the volume size? 30 GB. Now this 30 GB is sufficient in your real time? No. Maybe if you have launched 30 GB and your basically your employees might have put the data inside it and the 30 GB is not sufficient. And what they'll do is they'll ask to increase the volume size. And let's say, for example, C drive is full. C drive is nothing but what? Root volume only, no? C drive is full. What will you do? What will you do? If C drive is full, what will you do? Huh? Louder. No, C drive is full. What will you do? In your laptop, C drive is full. What will you do? Okay, forget about laptop. In the EC2 instance, your C drive is full. What will you do? Two things. Either you increase the volume size or add a additional volume. Yes or no? Of course, what you do, you delete the unnecessary files inside it. But your developer said that, no, all my files are necessary. It's not unnecessary files. Then what will you do? You need to increase the size. What is the size here now at the moment? 30 GB. So what you need to do is you need to increase the size. So did we learn this? Is it possible to increase the volume size on fly? Answer is yes. Do we need to stop the machine for this? Not required. Remember, in our starting days volume sections, we have learned, right? So volume size can be increased on fly. Remember, volume size can be decreased? No, it can only be increased. So my question here is, now you can say, your developer said, hey, increase the volume size. You are saying, no, I'll add a D drive. Is that the requirement for him? No, if you add the D drive also, C drive is completely full. No, your operating system will work. It will not work. So you need to must and should increase the volume size. So what is the maximum size that you can have? 16 TB. So now it is 30 GB. Can we increase it to 50 GB, for example? Can I increase it to 50 GB? It can be 50 also, 500 also, 5,000. I mean, 5,000 also. Maximum 16 terabyte you can go it. So you can concentrate on the C drive itself, or else you can add a new D drive like additional volume. So these are the things that we will be doing with the volumes. And how do you increase it? Do you see this here? We have a modify volume. So if you click on modify volume, do you see this? Here we have the 30 GB. Can I increase it to 50 GB? Can I increase to 500? 5,000? Yes. Up to 16,384 GB, you can go for it. That meaning 16 terabyte. 16 terabyte. So here, okay, it was 30 before. Is it possible to go and put 10? Huh? What does it say? The size of the volume can only be increased, not decrease. So is it possible to decrease the volume size? No. Did we learn this already before? Yeah. Logics, everything we have learned. You need to do the implementation here. So here, so I go back and put 30. So how much we need to increase? Let's increase it to 50. So now increasing to 50, 500, 5,000, same or different? It's same. The only just put the numbers. That's it. You understand? While so wow, Abdul is asking, still 16 TB is free. Macha, what macha? 16 terabyte, how much? How come it will be free? Huh? How much is free for you for Windows? 30 GB only. For Linux, 8 or 10 GB only. Apart from that, if you increase, you will get the bill. So, and that's why how much I'm increasing? From 30 to 50. That meaning 20 GB I'm increasing. That means you don't get even 2 rupees also there. Bill. You will get less than 5-10 rupees, you will get it maximum. Okay, na? Okay. And also by default, what is the volume size, volume type? GP2. Now you had a requirement that in your real time, your root volume is GP2. Now you want to change it to IO1, IO2, or whichever. Can you change it? Yes, here. Go and change it whichever you want. And root volume supports what volume type? GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2, ST1, SC1. Do you see this here? GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2 standard. It supports, the root volume supports only this type. Additional value supports all type. So just in case if you have a requirement to change from GP2 to something else, you can change it in real time. So now we are increasing only size. So this one, should we go and increase it? I'm canceling it. Should we go and increase it now? Huh? Yes or no? Let's do it. So I'm in which server? Server 1. This is server 1 or not? This is server 1. I opened our Explorer. And this is C drive. How much is the size? How much is the size? Huh? 29 GB 0.9. That means kitna bhai? 30 inch na. So 30 GB. Both accurate hai bhai, huh? Okay, so this is 30 GB. That 0.1 GB somewhere temp it is taken. So it is 30 GB. So we going now, assume this 30 GB is full completely. What we need to do? We need to increase the volume size. How? Let's do this. And if you want to increase the volume size, select the volume and where you need to go? Actions and modify volume. So from 30, how much ever you want to modify, you can modify. Should I modify to 50? Let's do it for 50. Okay, na? And click on modify. And it says that, are you sure that you want to modify blah, 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 blah? What do you say? Yes, modify. Now, server 1, it still shows 30 GB. It says the volume is being modified. If I go and refresh it, and 30 has changed to 50. See how easy? But go inside, refresh this. Did it change from 30 to 50? What is the use? If AWS in the volume side is saying 50, but here from the machine, I'm not able to see 50. So we need to do few things from the machine. Does AWS has access inside your machine? No, for that reason, he cannot do this. For that reason, we need to do it. Because AWS doesn't have access inside the machine. So what you need to do is, see here, go to right click here on the left side bottom, right click and go to disk management. Where should go? Remember again, where? Go ahead, right click here and go to disk management. If you go to disk management, AWS has allocated extra 20 GB from the backend. And you need to make the 20 GB available inside the machine. AWS will give you from outside, right? And who will do the work? Inside your EC2 instance, you need to do the work. Because does AWS has access inside the machine? No. So here, now your C drive is 30 GB. How much is, how much is the extra GB we have? 20 GB. Is it D drive or same drive? Same drive only, no? C drive only, no? So from 30 GB, you need to extend to 20 GB. That meaning total 50 GB. What you need to do is, right click here, right click on C drive, not on D drive, not on 20 GB. If you click on 20 GB, you'll create another logical volume. No. So you need to extend this 30 GB to 20 GB, correct? So right click on the C drive and click on extend volume. You tell me now how to do it. Now I see 30 GB only. What should I do? There, disk management. Click on C drive, right click, extend volume. And your favorite, next, finish. Pura khaliya. So now, if I go and refresh, now it has changed to 50 GB. So this is real time and on fly you can do. Did I stop the machine? Does the user has any problem with it? Does this user can face any issues with it? No. On live, we can go and then we can increase the size. Is it clear how to increase the size? Is it possible to decrease the size? Let's say, for example, instead of putting 50, you pusuk one more zero. Kitna? 500. So now you say, oh, by 500, I have increased. Is it possible to decrease now? No. So you are a AWS engineer, not 10th class or intermediate person, right? You have to keep your sense very clearly with you. And then when you're doing the work, you have to be very careful. Just in case it happened, what will you do? There is no option. You need to delete it completely. So if you have any data in C drive, take the backup, delete it, terminate the EC2 instance, because C drive, or else can you detach the C drive? That can you detach the root volume? Yes, and attach another root volume. Otherwise, launch one new EC2 instance, root volume will come with it, and then replace all your data inside this machine. So if you do nasty things, nasty work, we have to do. Of course, yes or no? If you're going in other direction, you will get so many. Instead of going with one small work, you will get 10 more works. Nana, is this clear? How to increase the size? Okay, na? Clear? For increasing 20 GB, you don't get much bill. It's very negligible. No, you can do it. But don't go for 100, 200, 300. No, play with only with minimum things. Okay. So that is how you modify the volume, Nana. Okay. So now modify is grayed out. Why? Because it is optimizing. What is this? Optimizing. It will slowly try to initialize it. So everyone clear? And now next is, let's say I have this 30 GB. I have this volume, Nana. I need to take the backup of the volume. What is the backup of the volume called? Snapshot. And how do you take the snapshot? Select the volume, go ahead and create a snapshot. That's it. Give the name and then create snapshot. And in last class, directly we discussed about the snapshot. This step is missed. Today you understood how to create a snapshot. It's just a matter of select the volume, create snapshot, give the name, and snapshot is created. And snapshot section actions also, you know now. Last time we have did it in our last class. Yeah. So there is question. If I create 10 instance, all 10 instance increase to 50 GB, will it be cost, sir? Of course. Of course, yes, it will cost. But do it for one machine. No, what is the use of doing it for 10 machines for now? For practicing purpose. Do it for one machine or two machines maximum. Huh? But that additional 20 GB for 10 machines, that will be charged. Okay, good. So Ashok is asking, sir, explain me once again, by mistake, if I increase, okay, let's say this is the volume. Initially, it is 30 GB. How much? And you have increased, instead of putting 50, you have put 500 GB and you have increased. So your C drive is now how much? 500 GB. Is it possible to decrease the size? Come back? No. So what you need to do for this? Take the backup in some other drive, in D drive, for example, take the backup here, all your data. And then what you do, launch one more EC2 instance, similarly like this. Does it contain its root volume? Yes. Root volume, can you increase it based on your, can you launch it? Can you, by default, it is 30 GB, no? Can you increase it to 50 GB while launching the machine itself? Yes. And then what you do, simply take that data, put it over here. That's what I said. If you do the nasty things, nasty steps needs to be done. Okay. Sir, GIB and GB, both are same. Both are same, gigabytes. Yeah. Priyanka is asking, sir, what is the difference? What is the visible difference between encrypted instance and not encrypted instance? So I told you, encryption, decryption is completely managed by AWS. Can we see it with our eyes? No. So there is no visible difference, encrypted, not encrypted, because because you are logging into the machine from your account. If someone is doing it, then they don't have the keys, they cannot log in and cannot see the data. Okay. Do you understand create snapshot now? Now. Ashok, you didn't understood the concept yet? After backup, what delete? Ah, can you make me understand? After you need to delete this. Delete the volume. There is of no use. No, this machine is not used. This volume is not used. 50 GB, 500 GB is not used. Delete that volume. Ashok, అర్థమైందా? అర్థమైందా? Raja? Huh? Okay, good. So now go to actions. Okay, so let me take questions. Sir, as we have already increased the volume to 500 GB, even if we delete the root volume, how the bill would be generated? And sir, let me read again. As we have already increased the volume size to 500 GB, even if we delete the root volume, how the bill would be generated? Of course, when okay, you went to restaurant, huh? There are few restaurants, and you said, I 2 plates. What? 2 plates? Huh? Biryani. ठीक है. 2 plates biryani. And then after for some time, you'll say that no, cancel it. Then he'll say, Sab, it's already order is coming on the way. So bill will not be generated. So can you say how bill is generated? Because that's a rule of the restaurant that, if you order, you have to be careful while ordering. So while you're creating the 500 GB, you have to be very careful. So if you have created 500 GB, AWS will charge for 500 GB itself. Understand? Right? So that is the reason. G1. And if we terminate the Windows instance, 50 GB will if we terminate the Windows instance, 50 GB will decrease to 30 GB. How come it will decrease? If you terminate the Windows instance, 50 GB will so you know it. EC2 instance volume. These two are same or different? Different, no? EC2 instance different, volumes are different. EC2 is the combination, instance type is a combination of CPU and memory. This one is the volume. You have increased this to 500 GB. Which volume is this? Root volume, right? And you don't want this C drive. If you don't want this C drive, meaning what will you do with the machine? For that reason, if you say terminate, if you terminate the EC2 instance, by default root volume is deleted. But if you want to retain the machine, retain it. Detach the root volume, delete it. And then you need to do the nasty work. Remove this volume, attach it here. You're understanding? You understand, Supriya? Any other questions before I move on? Is it clear till here? So these are all the nasty things I'm saying, just in case if you do it. It's not a regular thing that we do it. Just in case if you increase from 500 to 50 to 5, if it is a new volume, just delete and recreate it. But the problem here is the C drive has already the data. And if I've increased to 50 to 500 GB, the data is there. No, for that reason, you need to copy the data to some other machine and then create a good volume with 50 GB, copy the data of 50 GB, and the old 500 GB is not required because you don't want 500 GB and delete that volume. Simple. You can terminate the machine also, or you can delete the volume also. If you don't want to terminate the machine, delete only the volume, and then new root volume is there. No, attach that new volume to this EC2 instance. Okay, na? And I'll show you now how to attach and detach. Bill padta. So, do you see this here? Now, delete volume is grayed out. Why? Because it is in use. No. And in theory also we have learned. Is it possible to delete the volume without detaching it? First you need to what? Detach it. What you need to do first? Detach it and then delete it. And also, do you see this here? Detach volume is there. So can you delete it, Nana, without detaching it? No. So what you need to do first? Detach. And the question here is it possible to detach this volume? Yes or no? Kyun? Why? Sarath answered. Yes, exactly. So what volume is this? Root volume. Is it possible to detach the root volume while EC2 is running? What you need to do? Stop. So at that day, we have learned the theory and implementation is this. So is it possible to detach the volume while EC2 is running? No. I click on detach volume. Let's see whether able to detach it or not. Able to detach? Do you see red color? What color? When you see red color, that is a error. Understood? So what you need to do for this? Stop the EC2 instance and then detach it. Now in which server I have logged in here? Server 1 or 2? 1. As I have already logged in, to which EC2 instance that you want me to stop? Server 2 should be stopped. I have already logged in, इसलिए. I need to stop the machine. No, as for server 1, okay, bhai. Okay, no problem. You understand? You understand? You understand, right? Don't get confused here. There is nothing confusing. Okay, see, tell me here now. Server 1, server 2, two servers are there. Yes or no? Which server I have logged in? To show you the practicals. I'm already in the middle of the work. So to detach the volume, I need to stop the machine. No, server 2 is also there, no, which is running, which I'm not using at all. So which one you want me to stop? Server no, server 2? So server 2 कर लो भाई, क्या है उसमें? Right? ऐसा शक्ल रख दिया कि कुछ मैं गलत बोल लूं. You understand, right? So now I will stop the server 2 and detach the server 2. Okay, now you see here. Now, okay. Server 2 volume is there. Server 2 is running or stopped? Running. Server 2 is here. Server 2 is running or not? Okay. Server 2, this is root volume or not? Is it possible to detach this while it is running? So I click on detach. Running? No. I can detach it? No. What I need to do? Which one? Now I came to you. You came to my point. So let's go to server 2 and then stop. There is a question. Sir, if the volume size is 500 GB, but the data is 100 GB inside it, if we create a snapshot, that will be also 500 GB. What is your answer? Snapshot will also be 500 GB, yes or no? Answer is yes, obviously no. The volume, so and next time, whenever you are creating the snapshot, at that time it will be 500 GB. No, the snapshots are full backup or incremental. Incremental. At that time, it will be only the incremental data. Initially, the first snapshot will be 500 GB. Second time, if you are taking the backups, it will be incremental. Okay, Nana. Server 2 is stopped. Server 2 is stopped. So should I go and detach the server 2 volume now? Is it possible to detach now? Yes. How? Go ahead and then detach volume and click on detach. Now ho gaya detach. So it was in use. If I refresh, it is in available. What is the meaning of available meaning? It is not attached to any EC2 instance. It is available, free. It is available. I'm not attached to any EC2 instance. It is free. Okay. Now do you understand how to detach the root volume from the machine? So you need to stop the machine and then detach it. Sure. Should I go and attach it back? While attaching it, what is the device name of the root volume? What is the device name of root volume? /dev/sda1. So while attaching the root volume, the device name should be always /dev/sda1. Otherwise, EC2 instance, see, whenever you start the EC2 instance first will look, array, where is /dev/sda1 attached to me? So let's say I am the EC2 instance, I have two volumes attached. Okay. Now, when I start it, I'll first look where is /dev/sda1. So that is the root. While you are attaching the root volume, you need to be /dev/sda1. No, because root volume has what? Operating system. When I start, I look for /dev/sda1. That is the root volume. Oh, then I'll go to root volume. Inside that I have operating system. I'll boot it from there. If you have not attached the root volume as /j/sda1, EC2 instance will identify the operating system. For that reason, your machine will not come up. So now let's go and attach it. Should we go and attach it back? Yes. Now see, delete volume is enabled because first you need to detach it and then you can delete it. Okay, now EC2, this volume is in detached state or attached state? Detached state. Can I start the EC2 instance now? No. You have removed the heart. If you have removed the heart, can you start the EC2 instance? Someone remove the heart and say, hey, Babu, get up. You cannot, because the heart is not there. Right? Similarly here also, so you have detached the root volume. Can you start the EC2 instance, this server 2? If you go and start it, see what happens when you're doing practicals. It will not work. Okay? So what you need to do back? Attach the root volume. How? Actions, attach volume. Which instance? Which instance is that? Server 2 only, no. But why server 1 is not listing? That is not the reason. Think and answer. That is not the answer. No. 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 Answer is there only. Let's see who will answer that. Are from tomorrow onwards, I should get some chocolates. Mute chese no, mute. Yes, exactly. So the answer is availability zone. So here, very good, Nana. So server 2 is available. In which availability zone is this? So it can attach, this volume can be attached to which EC2 instance? 1B EC2 instance only. For that reason, it will list down only 1B EC2 instances, not 1A. You know, why I stress this is when in real time, I had a requirement to create 1 terabyte of data, 1 terabyte of volume, 1 terabyte of volume. So what I did was I went and create volume, and then I have given 1 terabyte availability zone, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1A, 1B. I'm selected. I have something I've selected and created it. When I'm attaching it, it is not listing my EC2 instance. When I'm attaching it, it is not listing my EC2 instance. I tried. It is not listing. Like server 1 is listing for us. No. Again, I deleted 1 terabyte. I created one more 1 terabyte. Again, it is not listing. Like this, I created 5 times. But later I got to know that availability zone should be same. Since then, I started teaching Babu, volumes and EC2 instance should be in the same available. Whatever I'm writing in the paints that you have learned, these are all my experience only. Have you seen anywhere in any YouTube? Tell me honestly. So any YouTube, anywhere, any PPT, anywhere. So whatever I'm writing, it's based on the experience only. Right? So I don't go with the PPTs. Have you seen going with the PPTs till now? No. Right? So you're learning with a pure rock technical guy, right? Good for you. Okay, Nana. So now 1B is there. So let's go and then attach volume. So 1A will be one server 1 will be there? No, only server 2. Okay. Now device name. This is root volume, no? What is the device name? /dev/sda1. You need to put that device name there. Yes or no? Let's put /dev/sda1. If it is root volume, must and should you need to give the device name. If it is additional volume, you know to give the same thing, and anything else you need to give it. You understand? Should I go and click on attach volume now? Click on attach volume. Do you all understood how to detach root volume, how to attach a root volume? Everyone? So only two things, important things. To detach the root volume, you need to stop the EC2 instance, and you attach the root volume and need to give the device name called /dev/sgf. Okay. And do you know how to increase the increase the volume also? That can be root volume also. That can be additional volume. So same procedure. Now next, delete volume. If you push a click on delete, volume will be get deleted. But you need to first detach. Force detach volume. What is meaning of force detach? Detach, force detach. So let's say, for example, I'm taking pen from her. Papa, give me the pen. He said, no, I don't give. Give me. What is this? Force detach only, no? Right? So the problem here is when she's writing in the book, when she's writing on the book, if I detach forcefully, some problem will happen on the book or not? So is it good while she's writing to detach it, force detach it? So it is always good, inform that clearly to the developers or whoever is using, Babu, at this time, I'm detaching the volume. Please don't write anything. Write meaning here, creating files and putting data there. If they are putting the data in the back and you're detaching it, data issues will come. For that reason, inform them carefully that, Babu, at this time, we are detaching it. Please don't use it. And if he's using at that time, then force detach. Then force detach. And I told her like exactly, hey, take 5 minutes. I'll give me the pen. After 5 minutes also, she's writing. What should I do then? Force detach. The other way. Understood? So that is called force detach. I'll show you the force detach concept soon. And then manage auto-enabled IO. By default, we have, for GP2, how much ratio that you get? 1:3. You want to disable that? No. If you click on manage, don't disable like this. Don't do it. Not good. Manage tag. This fault injection, you can ignore this. This is pausing your volumes IO and then doing the failover from one volume to other volume. It's not required. We are not using those at all. And Nana, is this clear? So now what I do, create snapshot lifecycle policy is pending here. And then should we go and create a volume now? Okay, now in which server I have logged in? Server 1. Now I have a requirement that, okay, my customer said, I increase the C drive to some other size. I have increased. And my customer said, can you please give me D drive also here? That meaning what? What volume is that? Additional volume. Should we go and create an additional volume now? Additional volume meaning here, how do you need to create a volume or not? So that meaning you need to create here, create volume. Click on create volume. So creating volume is always a always an additional volume. Yes or no? Is it possible to create a root volume? Root volume come by default. You will come while launching the machine. Is it possible to create separately root volume? No. So here create volume meaning it's always a additional volume. So here, okay, this is additional volume. Additional volume support what type? All type. See, GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2, ST1, SC1, standard. It supports all. So which one is the worst and cheapest one? Huh? Or kaisa hota? GP2 is a good one. Magnetic. Which one? Magnetic. That one is the worst and cheapest one. So now I want to create a volume. I want to create a volume. Do you create GP2, GP3, I1, I2? For testing purpose. Which one will you create? You want bill or you don't want bill? Don't want bill. If you want to bill, create GP2, GP3, I1, I2. But if you don't want to bill, just go with the standard. 100 GB you want. Let's put only 10 GB. Additional volume. D drive I'm creating how much size? 10 GB. It just matter putting the numbers there. Yes or no? Adding D drive with 10 GB also same process. Adding the 1000 GB also same process. GPT is also same process. Magnet is also same process. For that reason, why unnecessarily we want to get the bill, let's go and create a magnetic type. Okay. So you understand why I selected magnetic, just not to get the bills. Okay. But do you expect a very good performance from magnetic? That is the worst performance EBS type. Don't use it in real time. But in real time also, some people can use it. But if you don't expect any good performance. Okay. Now, okay, you tell me which availability zone I should say. Is it like Inky Pinky Ponky? Huh? In which availability zone I need to select? Tell me now. 1A. Why not 1B? Our EC2 instance is in which availability zone? 1A. And here you need to create also in the 1A only. If you create in 1B, can you attach it to server 1? Once you forget, we are not using 1C at all. You understand? This is the mistake I was doing in my starting days of my AWS. You understand? So here I was doing Inky Pinky Ponky. Right? 1A, 1B, 1C, select 1A. When I'm attaching it, machine is not found. Because it is in another availability zone. So which one we need to select here? 1A. So 1A, that meaning depend upon your EC2 instance availability zone. Okay, while creating a new volume, can we encrypt it also? Yeah, encrypting which service? KMS. Which one? KMS. Which one? Full form? Key Management Service. Understood? Do you want encryption now? Not required. That's it. Do you understand how to create a volume? I'm canceling it. You tell me how to do. Create volume. Volume type. 100. Some conjuses are there. They'll put 5 GB also. No, man, no problem. You can, no issues. And then here availability zone depend upon the EC2 instance. And then you want a fresh volume or you want to have some data inside it. Fresh volume. If you want fresh volume, don't select any snapshot. If you want to have data inside it, what is snapshot? Backup only, no? You can create a volume from that snapshot. Same, ulta. This is another way. There also you can, from snapshot, can you create a volume? This is ulta. When you're creating a volume, you're selecting the snapshot. Same, that the ulta. Okay, click on create. What? Volume got created. Now, what should I say here? Server 1 additional volume. In real time, if you give the names like this at the starting day, from day 1 itself, your life will be easy. And assume you have not given any names, any properly, you're not managing the tags. And if you have 1,000 machines in our account, you'll go mad. Which machine, which one, you'll like, it's very hard for you, right? So from day 1 itself, try to manage the tags properly. And in real time also, here you have the tags, no? You can give the tags like this. And then how many you can have maximum? 50, no? So properly give the tags here. Which machine is this? What is the purpose of the machine, right? Which team is using? Who is the owner of this machine? Because in real time, we know, because we are handling it. Do we have our own project? No. Developers, all the customers, they have their own individual projects. They will be using here. We need to maintain all. So we should know which machine is related to which project. And if something happened to that machine, we need to contact that person. No. And if you don't know anything, how do you contact? And your manager will come and ask you only, Babu, this machine, who is using? Will you say, I don't know? For that means in manage the tags properly in your real time. It's very important. Okay. Okay, Nana. So 10 GB is ready and it is creating. If I refresh it, it is an available state or not? Yes. Should we go and attach it now? You tell me how to attach it. Select the volume, actions, and attach volume. Which EC2 instance? Server 1. Server 2 will get listed? No, because your volume is in which availability zone? 1A. So only 1A machines will get listed. No, see here. Only server 1 will get listed. No, all the machines which is in 1A will get listed. As we have only one machine, it is listing only one. If we have 100 machines, 100 machines will be listed. And which machine you want to attach, select it properly. So which machine here? And this is a root volume, additional volume. Additional volume, right? For that reason, would you put /dev/xda1? Don't put it. So you need to put here xvdf all the way to P you can put, like meaning xvdf, xvd, f के बाद क्या है? ABCDF, G, xvdg, xvd h, xvd I, like this till P you can give it. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Pair mein, last one, 11. Right? So 11 additional volumes you can attach. How many? 11 additional volumes you can attach. You're getting it, right? So here it is saying xvdf. Can I leave it like that? Yeah. Because it is starting with xvdf to P. Okay, now you have E drive. Can you attach with the same device name? No. You need to, after F, you can go with the G. Or you can go with the H, any random things also, till P you can give. It should be unique. Should I go and attach volume? Bolo. Instance ID. How? Alag. How? So you're asking, sir, where do we get this number? Where do I'm canceling it, guys? On the left side, instance. Do you see? Every server will, every instance will have the instance ID. Yes. Every volume has the volume ID. Volume job, volume ID. Every snapshot has snapshot ID. For everything we'll have a ID. Okay. So let's go to volumes and try to attach it back. So select it. How to attach? Attach volume. Which one? This one. XVDF is fine, and click on attach. Attached. So I went to the machine inside. I refresh it. Can I see the D drive? Again, what you need to do? Disk management. You need to go into it. On the left side, right click and then click on disk management. See, Nana. C drive meaning disk 0. Disk 0 is what? C drive. Disk 1 is D drive. And disk 1 it's showing offline. We need to make it. Yes, sir. Right click and make it online. It says not initialized. Should we initialize? Yes. Right click, initialize disk. Okay. You understand? 2 steps I did. I right click and made it online, and right click and initialize the disk. After that, it says 10 GB unallocated. Should we allocate it? Right click, new simple volume. What you need to do? New simple volume. Nana, in the previous C drive, we have extended the volume because you increased the volume size. This is a new volume, no? For that, you need to create a new simple volume. So click on it, your favorite. Next. You want D drive, E drive, F drive, whichever drive. Which drive? D drive. Next, finish it. And go here, and there we go, D drive. Same. So if you want to extend the D drive, Nana, from 10 GB to some other 50, 500,000, 10,000 also, same process. How? You tell me. Where should I select? Select this. Modify volume from 10 to 50 GB. Modify. After you modifying it, go inside it. And then here also you need to, so here extra GB will come. Right click it and extend volume. Same process what we did. Is Ubuntu, it's different. Correct, Priyanka. Now, is this clear? Everyone, is it clear? Say this here. Do you understand how to attach, detach the root volumes? Do you know how to increase the size of the volume? Do you know how to attach the additional volumes? Do you know how to increase the additional volume also? Do you know how to delete the volume? Yes. And select this. Okay, now I am in my D drive. I am in my D drive. And here I opened one text document. I am writing. Hi, hello, how are you? So I'm writing something. Developer is working here, right? And you already said, Babu, exactly at 10 o'clock, 8 minutes, I will detach the D drive. Don't log in, I said. But this developer is writing chitty to her baby. Hi, how are you? This is your da la 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 la, right? And what do you do? It's 10:08 is happened. What you need to even go and detach it? No. So let's go and detach. So you see that no one is there, and then select that additional volume, and then first I'm going what? Detaching. Aram se. First, Maryada, respect. First go and detach. Click on detach. Detach. If I refresh, it shows in use. That means it got detached. I refresh again. I refresh again. Did got detached? By this, I'll get to know that someone is doing something on the D drive. So you'll wait for 5 minutes. There is no time. What do you do now? Force detach. So now let's open that. Let's use that Brahmastra and then go and force detach and say that detach. So you don't bother about what is happening in the backend. If I click on force detach, again, it's still using. So that guy is very tough. So what you do? Again, force detach. Do it multiple times. Now, mar gaya sala. That meaning that, whoever is doing inside it, it's done, it's gone. So I'm showing the live thing on force detach. So the concept of force detach is this. But is it recommended to force detach? If I forcefully detaching the pen from her, she'll cry, no. Same thing. Developers in the backend who is working inside it, they'll cry. So who is this? How will the communication happen between two developers before increasing the volume? Is there a way to pass the information in AWS? No. So the question here from Srini is, how will the communication happen between not two developers, from the developers and AWS guy? It is, okay, now let's say, for example, you are using EC2 instance. I'm the AWS engineer. Every day you're using it and you log in it. And then all of a sudden you see C drive is full. Immediately you'll contact me or not? Will I contact you or you will contact me? Yes, you guys need to contact me. Is this my work that I need to check each and every machine C drive is full or not? You are working in the machine, right? And you will be contact me saying that, or you will create a ticket to me, or you will request me saying that, hey, on the C drive, please, disk is full. Can you please help me here? So as a knowledge guy, as an AWS engineer, what do you need to do? Oh, you log into the machine and see C drive is full. Oh, then go and increase the volume size and he'll be happy. So it is all about based on the email communication. In real time, we'll have something called service desk, or you have Jira, real time people understand this, right? So the ticketing mechanism. So if you create a ticket with the AWS guys, or if you inform, they will do the work. Srini. And then if we do force detach, the data will be lost. There will be data inconsistency issues will be there if we force detach. Nana, is this clear? Everything on these options? Now I have the this server one additional volume there. Can I go and delete it? Yes, I can go ahead and delete also. Is it clear on the volume sections? Now, what is left here? Create snapshot lifecycle policy. So create snapshot lifecycle by clicking over here or on the left side, lifecycle manager, both are same. What is lifecycle manager? Automating, right? Rupali, that is the task I'll be giving you, right? So lifecycle manager, data lifecycle manager, basically it used to automate creating the snapshots and the AMIs, both. Let's say, for example, you have 100 EC2 instances and you have 100 volumes. You have 100 volumes and you want to take the backup of the 50 volumes. How do you identify 50 volumes? Using tags. So that means, first of all, you need to manage the tags or not. If you are managing the tags properly, then only you can do all kind of automations. Otherwise, you will go mad. I'm telling you. Right? Maintain the stacks properly in your real time. Very important. Okay. Now, if you want to take the snapshots automatically, how do you do? Manually, can you take it? No. How do you do? Using data lifecycle manager. Not only snapshot, you can take the images also. For snapshot, what is the source? What is the source? Volume. For images, what is the source? EC2 instance. So for volumes and EC2 instances, you need to manage the tags properly. You getting it? You getting it? So now let's go. If I click on here, create snapshot lifecycle policy, see, it is going here, target resource type, volume instance. Or else if you go here also, lifecycle manager, same thing you will get. So you want to create for a snapshot policy or AMI? Snapshot. It's depend upon you. Click on create and click on next. Do you see? You're getting the same thing or not? Okay, now let's come here. After force detach shows that developer system. After force detach, show that developer system. Oh, you're asking me or you're asking question what, Ashok? Okay, so put the question properly meanwhile. So here, do you see this here? You want to take the backups of volume, you want to take the backups of instance volumes. That means you want to take the snapshots, no? For that reason, you need to take the volume source. If you want to take the images, go with the instance. Or see here, select the volumes. Target, see resources, tags. Based, I told you, if you have 100 volumes, 50 volumes, you want to take the backup. So that how do you identify the 50 volumes? Tags, that tags you need to put it here. But did you have, okay, let's put the tag, no? For volumes. Sir, can we see how much volume is used in the console? No. Is it possible to see how much volume is used in the console? From the console? No, you cannot see it. See here only. Is it possible to see? Any option is there here? No option is there. But if you are concerned about that, I can help you with one thing. You can create alarms. You can create alarm. You can create an alarm in CloudWatch for this volume as a resource, and metric could be size. If the size is less than, let's say your volume is 100 GB, you create an alarm saying that if the size is less than 20 GB, inform me. That means if it is going less than 20 GB, then you will get a notification. Okay. So I was talking something, no? Tags, no? So do we go and assign some tags, no? Okay. So here, let's take this tag. Okay. Manage tag. What is the tag? Should I say backup? Same thing. Backup is equal to yes. So whatever the volumes that you want to take the backup, for all the volumes, you need to maintain the same tag. Yes or no? Okay. So on the left side, data lifecycle manager. Which one? Snapshots are AMI? Snapshot. So click on next. And then here select a volume. And here backup. I already told Prashant, Okay, let me ask others whether they understood this or not. Prashant is asking, then how AWS engineer know the volume is full? Does AWS engineer will know, we have to know volume is full? The developers, whoever is using the machine, they will reach AWS engineer saying the problem is my C drive is full. It is not your AWS engineer's responsibility to assume you have 1,000 machines. Is it possible for you to identify which C drive is full? The people that who are using it, they will get to know. Okay. Or else create an alarm if required. Okay. So now let's go with the backup is equal to yes. Understood? So whichever the volumes has backup is equal to yes. All these things now will get the snapshots. When description, you call it as, let's say, blah, blah, blah. Okay, polish. Is it clear? The first step, we have 3 steps here. First step is clear, everyone. Select the volume. If you have instances, while creating specific policy type, select the AMI. And then you go with the AMIs. And you have selected the instances, go with the, you have selected the snapshot, go with the volume, select the tag, give the description, and then click on next. When do you want to take the snapshots? Manually or automatically? Automatically or no? That is the reason why you went for this data lifecycle manager. You want to take it automatically. When? What time? Morning, afternoon, night? Morning, afternoon, night? What is your answer? Why night? Correct? No. So you need to choose basically, okay, you said night. For US people? For them it is day. So then will you select day or a night? Day. So the thing is here, it should be business of hours. Business of hours, meaning if your business is running from morning to evening, don't take the backups at that time. Off hours you need to take. That can be, if it is US people, if you are working for US project, for us it is night. Then backup should be happening in our morning, their night. You understand? So it has to be off hours. Okay, na? So schedule, you want to take it daily, snapshot, weekly, monthly, yearly, select it. Every how many hours, select it. At what time? What time is this? UTC time. What is our UTC time now? Go here and type UTC time. 4:50 AM. So here, for practical, you have to do this practical, no? For practical, you need to wait for exact time, not required. So it is 4:50 AM, no? Call it as 05. And create the schedule, automatic snapshot will get created. You need to wait for night, no? Right? In real time, give the proper schedule. Okay. Counter. Okay, now you are taking the snapshot. No, this is called retention type. What is this? Okay, now you have created this lifecycle policy, and every day it is taking the backup. Now it has been 30 days. How many backups will be there? 30 days backup. Do you need 30 days backup? You need to pay for that backup also, no? And your customer say, Arey, why you are keeping this many backups, Ray? Just keep only 7 days, enough. Then the retention period would be 7. That is depend upon your customer's requirement. If he is bothered about his data, 1 month data, put 30 days. And all your in snapshot, did we learn about snapshot tiers? There are 2 tiers. What are those? Standard tier and archive tier. Yes or no? So here by default, it should be in which tier? Standard tier. So these all the snapshot that is taken will be in the standard tier. Is it clear, Nana? Schedule? And then these are all optional. What is this? These are all optional. Now your goal is what? Taking the snapshots automatically in the night. Okay, na? So in which region you are in now? Mumbai region. Your snapshot also will be in which region? Mumbai region. Correct. Now, if you want to do snapshot archiving, can you do it? Yeah. So automatically it is taking the snapshot. By default, in which tier it will be? Standard tier. And if you want to move it to archive tier, you can select this option. And then here, cross-region copy. Did we learn this? Can you copy the snapshot from one region to other region? Yes, no. And if you want to do it automatically, every day you're taking the backup, Nana. Every day you're taking the backup. And at the same time, your backup should get copied to another region as a part of DR, disaster recovery. What is DR? Just in case if Mumbai data centers, something happened there for the Amazon data centers. All your snapshot will be in Mumbai only, no? All your data is gone or not? And your business will run. So if you don't want to stop your business, and if you want to run your business continue, if we call it as business continuity in pre-sales language, right? So pre-sales meaning not okay. Let's not talk about it, right? So business continuity. So business continuity. If your business want to continue, so you need to have your backup in other place also, no? Yes or no? In the same account or different account? Same account. So you are copying the region to some other region. You can do it automatically. Whenever backups are happening, automatically one replica will, one copy will be there in the another region. And now you say, sir, what happened? My entire account is off. Then copy it into the other account. Did we learn that share snapshot to other account? That is the second one here, last one. Cross account sharing. So if I've given the account ID, automatically one copy will be there in that account every day. Just in case something happened to your account also, you have the backups in the other account. So these are all the optional for you. If at all you want in real time, you can select it. Otherwise, here now, not required. You understand? And click on review policy and click on create policy. Understood how to create it? Right? So like this, you can modify anytime, you can delete it, you can disable it. Okay, na? Can you create? You can create it. And when you have schedule, it clearly says run every 12 hours after starting at 5 UTC time. Details. Is it clear, Nana? How to create it? So managing tags are important. Based on the tags only, backups will happen. Can you add only one tag or multiple tags also? Multiple tags also you can add. Not for the source I'm talking about. Here, if you click on modify, here I have selected backup is equal to. Can I add multiple tags here? Of course, yes. Some volumes will have some type of tag. Some other volumes will have some other types of tags also, right? There, that also you can add. And will you able to do this? Any questions still here? Do you understand about the volumes concept and lifecycle manager? And I want you to do the practicals on this. I'll put the practical. But the thing is here, I wanted to show you, you will get a good practicals now. See. I'm coming to that. Relax. Lakshmana. See, task. Do you remember cross tasks that we have learned? What is cross task? Do you remember? No, if you see the snapshot, if you see the screenshot, you'll understand. No, 2 instances. So I have taken the movie names also. Bahubali Pushpa, na? Okay. So now you need to launch 2 machines, 2 EC2 instances. Okay, na? They have the root volumes. Good. Can I have additional 10 GB, 10 GB volumes here? I want to do 1A. Okay, 1 EC2 instance in 1A, another EC2 instance in 1B. Launch 1 EC2 instance in 1A, another EC2 instance in 1B. They have their own root volumes. Forget about the root volumes. Can you add additional volumes to this? 10 GB, 10 GB? Good. Now I want 1A volume to be attached to 1B EC2 instance, 1B volume to be attached to 1A EC2 instance. How? Creating the snap. So additional volume, you have it, no? Do you know how to create a snapshot? Yes. Snapshot, from that snapshot, you need to create a volume, no? And which availability zone? 1B availability zone. So this volume, you attach it here. And same here also, you create a snapshot, create a volume, and that volume you attach it to this here. So by doing this, you understand how to create volumes also, and you understand how to create a snapshot also, and cross availability zones. So that is the thing here. And do you know how to increase from the 30 GB to 50 GB? Yes. Do you know how to create an additional volume? Yes. Play with attach and detach volume for additional. I showed you know how to attach, how to detach, how to attach. Play with it. This snapshot is not required because you already done this. Nana, I showed you on Windows machine how to add a new volume, how to extend the volume. And we need to work. And the task here is for you. You need to do it on Linux also. That is your task. But I don't leave you right just like that, because this is an explorer. Do you remember I told you in every concept I'll give you one exploring topic, and I'll give the hint also how to do it. See. So let's say these are the volumes. Now we are increasing this volume from 10 GB to 20 GB. Click on modify. If you click on modify, do you see this dialog box came? No. Do you see here Linux and Windows? Windows we have done. Open this Linux. And you see the 3, 4, 5 commands are there. You need to execute those commands. That's it. Which one, Anna? Extend a Linux file system after resizing a volume. This one, click on it. And then are we using Nitro or using Zen? Nitro or Zen? Zen only. Did I told you that in starting days? So what is the virtualization technology AWS is using? Zen. And also we learned about Nitro instance. What is Nitro instance? What is Nitro? Which one? Who said that? What is T? Trusted execution environment for if you want to process the sensitive data. Remember, as a part of certification questions, I have given interview questions, right? So for those, if you have those, that is here, but we need to select which one, Anna? Zen. Select it. Do you see sudo ls blk you need to do, and you need to do this one. Read this one, this one, this one. That's it. Will you able to do this? This will be fun. So I'm giving this URL to everyone, but you can check that URL also from here. Both are same. So I want you to do that also as a part of practical. And lifecycle manager, data lifecycle policy. Yes. And then terminate EC2 instance. And once you terminate the EC2 instance, your additional volumes will be deleted. No, but we have created additional 10 GB. No, be careful. That will not get deleted. You have to delete, otherwise it will be charged. I'm telling you. And finally, delete this. Will you able to do this now? Practicals. So once you're done with this, go and first terminate the EC2 instances. And tomorrow we will be. These are all nothing. Have we gone through all these things or not? Just security groups, elastic IPs. Do you know how to create placement groups, key pairs? These are all normal. And tomorrow we'll be working on load balances, which is very, 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 very important. Any questions meanwhile? There is a question. Sir, one query. When I try to share the snapshot from one account to another account in same Mumbai region, snapshot did not appear in the other account. So for that, what you need to do? You need to select, or not owned by me, you need to select private snapshot, Vishaka. If you do this, you will be able to see it. Why Windows instance is asking to wait for 4 minutes while retrieving the password from key? There is a question. When you launch a Windows EC2 instance, it is asking, please wait 4 minutes. Okay. You have eaten a lot of food. And on top of it, I'm putting some other food. What will you say? Please wait. How many minutes? Give me some time, at least 5 minutes. Let me digest. Nana, just now we have launched the machine. It is not boom mantar, no. It is not like boom and then machine get created. No. So what you need to do, you just launch an EC2 instance, give some time to get initializing, no. So once the 2/2 checks are passed, until then you need to wait. So give some time. So at least it will take 2 minutes only. It will say 4 minutes there, but within 2 minutes, you will get the retrieve password option will come. So not that it just, you need to wait at least for a couple of minutes. Jaya Harsha. Next, sir, if you forget to change the availability zone and we launch the instance in that zone, what will happen? Sir, if you forget to change availability zone. For what, Nana? If you forget to change availability zone for volume or for instance, what? And we launch the instance in that zone. The question is not clear for me, Lavenda. Okay, instance. If we forget to change availability zone for instance, and then we launch one. So you're saying when you're launching the EC2 instance, if you forgot to select the availability zone, is that correct, Lavanya? If you forgot, there is something called no preference will be there. Okay. Click instance, launch instance. The question here is, she's asking, sir, if I forgot selecting this availability zone. But what is the default selection here? No preference. That meaning what? Whenever you launch the EC2 instance, if you forgot, automatically it will select by itself and launch in one of the availability zone. So nothing will happen. Terminated. So what you need to see now? Go to dashboard, refresh it. Oh, and do you see this? Volumes are there. So just go ahead and then delete the volumes. Okay. And data lifecycle manager is also there, no? Go ahead and then delete the policy. So come back to dashboard, refresh it. Everything should be 0 except key pairs and secret group. Instances 2 are there and those are terminated. That's fine. Will you able to do this practicals, ma? Have you completed before practicals? I can excuse you because yesterday we had a match. I understand. But see, now you missed yesterday practical. Now also today you got the practicals. So now you have so many tasks. No? That is the reason why I'm saying don't stack it up. Take some time. How much time will it take to complete? Maximum 1 hour. Maximum 1 hour. If you are very half an hour is also fine, but it's okay. Take 1 hour. 1 hour is also fine. Complete it practice. Okay. Don't stack it up. And tomorrow again, you will have the task. And day after tomorrow also again, you will have a task. So today, don't miss the practicals. Complete it. If you have any questions, every day, these mentors are coming and telling to you, Babu, come to lab, we'll help you. So the hands are open. You need to do the hands-on, right? If you have any questions, any issues in doing practicals, go to the 3rd floor, get your laptops, right? After the class, go there, spend just half an hour or 1 hour maximum, get the help, and then complete the practicals. Online people also, you can log in to from 2 to 4, 6 to 8 in the evening or afternoon also, you will get the help. After creating inbound rules using my IP resource, you'll change to, that is a natural behavior. Saujanya, ignore it. Okay, Nena, any questions? Otherwise, can you give the final CC for today, please? Sir, based on customer requirement, you allocate volumes and price. If condition only this volume I can draw it. Yes. Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next beautiful, important practical. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.